In this lesson, we want to factor the given expressions containing fractions. For the first example, we have 1/4 x plus 1/2. Notice there are no common variable factors. When factoring expressions containing fractions, we like to have the expression inside the parentheses not contain fractions. And we can do this in this case by factoring out the coefficient of x, which is 1/4. Notice we factor out 1/4 from the first term, we're left with one factor of x that does not contain a fraction. And before we determine the constant term inside the parentheses, let's look at the example below where we factored 2x minus 10, which equals 2 times the quantity x minus 5. To determine the expression inside the parentheses, we can take the original terms and divide by, in this case, the greatest common factor of 2. Notice 2x divided by 2 is x. Negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5, giving us the minus 5. Going back to our example, this means to find the constant term inside the parentheses, we divide 1/2 by 1/4. And remember, dividing by 1/4 is equivalent to multiplying by the reciprocal of 4 divided by 1. Simplifying before multiplying, notice the 4 and 2 share a common factor of 2. There's 1, 2, and 2, and 2 2s and 4. The denominator is 1, and therefore the product is just 1 times 2, which is equal to positive 2, indicating the expression inside the parentheses in factored form is x plus 2. For the second example, again, there are no variable common factors, and therefore to eliminate the fractions inside the parentheses, we factor out the coefficient of x of negative 5/6. However, in this case, notice we can simplify 15/6 for factoring. And let's go ahead and do that. 15 and 6 share a common factor of 3. Let's write the original expression as negative 5/6x plus 5/2. And now we'll factor out the coefficient of negative 5/6. Factoring negative 5/6 from negative 5/6x gives us a factor of x. To determine the constant term inside the parentheses, we divide 5/2 by negative 5/6, which is equal to 5/2 times the reciprocal of negative 6/5. Simplifying before multiplying, 5 divided by 5 simplifies to 1. 6 and 2 share a common factor of 2. 1, 2, and 2, and 3 2s and 6. Negative 6 simplifies to negative 3. Again, the denominator is 1. Multiplying, we just have 1 times negative 3, which is negative 3, indicating the expression inside the parentheses is x minus 3. And of course, we can distribute to verify we get back the original expression. I hope you found this helpful.